What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Fanout Crew YouTube channel. I'm your host, Colby Sullivan, joined by my treasured acquaintance, Jonathan Agricola. Jonathan, what's
You're
going
gonna
on,
run
man?
out of
I know.
you're gonna run out of stuff to call me. Eventually, like, hey, it's this fella over here on this side of the screen. No, man, I'm doing pretty good. How you doing, Colby?
Doing well, man. I got my grapefruit beer here, so I don't even like
Oh,
grapefruit, but what are you
I
gonna
don't
do?
even like beer. You know, I
Yeah,
don't even like grapefruit or beer.
it's
And here I
barely
am.
beer. It's like 2.5%. It's barely beer. So what's
I
going on,
love
man?
barely beer, dude. I'll tell you what. I'm having an exciting week. I'm about to be an uncle. Like
What?
within the next 24 hours. Yeah, so I'm gonna be an uncle for the first time. Really excited. Huge shout out to my brother and his wife for doing the hopping on the good foot and doing the bad thing. A baby.
Cool. Well, congratulations, man.
Yeah, no. Well, congratulations, to those guys, and thank you so
Do
much.
they know if it's a boy or a girl?
Oh yeah, it's a junior. It's a Lucky
Uh-oh.
Man Junior. Yeah,
Oh
it's gonna be
no.
great.
Poor little Eric's running around. That's all we need.
Hey man, maybe we do. Maybe it's the baby we don't deserve,
But
but it's the one we
it's the
need.
one we need. Nice.
Yeah,
So,
man, it's gonna be really excited.
yeah, that's cool, man. I'm happy for you. I'm an uncle as well. Quite a bit of times. I've lost count how many times.
Yes, yes, you
I
are.
guess 4 times. Yeah, and that's not even counting like in-laws and stuff, if that's even a thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So we got a little, packed show tonight, man. Lots of stuff to talk about. So,
So much to talk about.
so did you hear about this thing though? Did you hear about
Thing.
did you check out Ms. Marvel?
Oh my God. All right, I'm gonna give you a little history about how I watch Miss Marvel. I was really tired last Tuesday. Went to sleep. Right. Woke up. Those of you who don't know, when you get older, you get this thing called indigestion. So I woke up in the middle of the night with some indigestion. I couldn't go back to sleep, but it was already past 2 a.m. I was just like, hey, there's a new show that came out today. So I watched Miss Marvel and I was completely floored, man. It is just fun. It's fun to see a fun movie or a fun show, in the Marvel universe. It was just like it. Even though this girl, Kamala Khan, is like what 16 years old, she was acting how I would act if
Yeah.
I got superpowers all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? So it was man, I feel really lame for not using any more descriptive words than just
Oh,
it was great. I enjoyed it, and I want to see more of it. So tomorrow morning, I'll wake up a little bit early before I go to work and check it out. Check out the
yeah,
second episode.
I know you liked it because before we ended the last show, I was like, "Hey, you're gonna check out Ms. Marvel in the morning." You're like, "Ah, I'll wait till after work," and then I get a text from you at like 3:30 in the morning, and you were like, "Ms. Marvel's amazing." I was like, "Okay." So, I just, I mean, what a like breath of fresh air. This,
Yeah,
I mean, it's only been in one episode, so temper
yeah.
expectations, but I was not impressed with the trailer at all. I was looking forward to the show, but the trailers looked, I guess cheap is the word to me.
Oh, okay.
But I also didn't realize that what I was watching in the trailers wasn't necessarily real, right? So like
Okay, yeah.
her Captain Marvel costume in the trailer, I thought that they were trying to say like that's her costume, but I was like, that
Yeah.
looks like a Comic-Con costume, and it's exactly what it was, right? So, I was just really blown away by how like just fun it was. I really loved the way that they did the whole text messaging thing as they
Yeah.
overlaid the graphics and stuff while they were kind of like walking across or riding their bikes across the road and stuff. She's talking about how her costume's going to be different, and they're putting graphic overlays on the screen. It's like it reminded me so much of Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Oh, yeah.
And
Very cool. Very stylistic.
yeah, I loved their choices there. And Iman Vellani is like, I've never seen her in anything else. I don't know if this is
Me
like her
neither.
first thing or what, but she's incredible, man. And her parents are perfect, man. Because I love
Oh
how
my God.
just I love how absolutely overbearing they are and protective they are of her. But then like in that scene with the driver's ed teacher, they clearly have her back, you know, and they're like, oh, I suppose that you expect her to to signal at every turn. And the guy's like, yeah, you know, so yeah. I was laughing, I was smiling. Like this show just was really, you know, not what I was expecting in such a good way. And I just want to see more of it. I can't wait to watch tomorrow's episode.
There's a lot of like little nuances that go on this that go on this show. Like she has a little falling out with her parents about a costume idea to go to this con, and you can tell that both of the parents are a little hurt by this. And the next scene we get with them, you know, Kamala's kind of like standoffish towards her mom. They're not speaking. But in that same scene, like Dad is already yelling at their version of the Alexa. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, Dads, we get over it. You know, dads get over the emotional.
What was that thing called? Zuzu?
Zuzu, yes, yeah. Zuzu.
He's like, it's magic. That was so good.
It's magic. The other thing is, man, okay, so I went into this, like, I think there was a lot of apprehension about having stuff thrust upon you from different cultures and whatnot. No, it is 100% fluid, and it's awesome, and they don't make it. It is as much about her character as is breathing as a human being.
Yeah, it's just built into who she is.
It's so freaking well laid out. They don't have to beat you over the head with it. You laugh at some of it, like when they're talking about, you know, the boogeyman is the djinn. You know what I'm saying? And they mentioned that 2 or 3 times in the show. And you're like, dude, this is so nice. It is. Like you were saying with the overlays, when she's making up the different versions of Miss Marvel, she could go up like go as like zombie Miss Marvel or Princess Miss Marvel, or excuse me, Captain Marvel. Is her title, which is awesome. I mean, we could sit here and, geez, man, being 16 years old. Now the other thing we don't really can't comprehend, Colby, we didn't have these movies when we were 16. You know, we didn't have this huge universe.
Yeah, we barely had X-Men, and that was just getting started, and that was later, you know?
Yeah, that was 1999, all right? We were able to vote by the time we got our first, you know, a fun comic book movie. Man, I'm at a loss of words, because I could talk about, like, each scene of how great they were. We don't know who the villain is right now. The only villain that she really has is the girl in school that went as like what we consider like a traditional cosplayer.
Right. Yeah.
That is just an attractive girl who puts on a tight outfit and, you know, that's cosplaying as opposed to.
What did you think about her? Because they present it from the beginning as if she's going to be just this typical, you know, popular girl who's really just a total bitch. But like, I mean, I got some of that, but
yeah,
she's not horrible at the same time.
Oh no,
you know,
we haven't really bumped into
anybody
really being a bully to Kamala yet. We've seen some people that, you know, that I don't want to say disregard, that just like she's invisible to. At the same time, I think everybody who's anybody has been like wanted to fit into a crowd, and you're like, no, man, I don't.
Yeah, she's trying to get into her locker, and those those 2 girls were just standing there, and they're like, we're in the middle of something, and she's like, okay, I won't get my Kim textbook then, and she just, you know, doesn't really put up much of a fight. So yeah, she's invisible is a good word.
Yeah, if that's a micro or macro bully, you know, I don't know, man. If that's what they want to consider.
No, yeah, that wasn't that big of a deal, but at the same time, it's like all of this stuff added together. You can see the pressure from her parents, like the whole thing when she was shopping with her mom for wedding dresses and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And her mom's friend comes in. They talk about this other young girl who like took a year off to go to Europe or something, and Kamala's like, "Good for her," and the women are like, "What?"
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh,"
and then,
you know,
that's that's a bit of that the Pakistani culture. You know, it's just like they want their young ladies to settle down, get married, find a good man, get married, and, you know, start having grandbabies. You know, it's that's in their culture. And nope, one of them says like, you know what, I'm going to break the mold, and I'm going to go over here and travel Europe. And
yeah, and they didn't really like it very much, and I get it, and it's kind of like Kamala she doesn't want to be the, you know, prototypical Pakistani girl. She wants to live her life and kind of be who she is. And
she wants to be a superhero.
Yeah, let's talk about the scene where her parents really tried. Right? They said you can't go to your Avengers party, and then her brother talked to them and they changed their mind, and they really did try. I mean, her mom made these costumes, right? Yep. And her dad was all excited to go, and then she was just, I mean, obviously anyone would have been humiliated by that, but parents have to do stuff like that sometimes, you know?
Yes.
And I don't know, I thought it was a cool scene. I mean, her parents are not like bad people at all. They just want what's best for her. They, you know, have their culture, and certain things are the way they are. And I don't know, I'm intrigued to see where they go with her powers. I don't think that this is like the final form of her powers. Obviously, she's still kind of learning them. But do you think that they are going to keep the whole what would you even call those things? Like energy crystals is kind of what they are, like the stuff she's creating. Do you think that it's going to evolve, or is she going to basically just learn how to use it, and that's going to be her powers?
I think she's going to learn how to use it. My one fear when it comes to her powers, if they want to try to explain where it comes from, it better be awesome. I'm completely content with Kamala Khan has a magical bracelet that gives her powers. If they try to go into the layers, she wasn't wanting to go to the layers of how this thing works, then it can't be ridiculous.
Yeah. So that was a question I had. Her mom, when she looked at it, she kind of like turned really quickly and grabbed it from her and was like, "Oh, that's junk," and then put it back in the. She gave a look. So, is this something that her family just has? Like, I don't know. What do you think about that?
I have no idea. Again, if it's something that has to be explained, I just hope they explain it well. I don't know. I really don't know if her mom knows anything about that bracelet, you know, or was she's just a little teed off that her daughter was rummaging through a box, you know. I don't know.
Yeah, it seemed to me that like maybe I'm like overthinking it, but she gave a look and walked over there really quickly and was like, "Yeah, that's junk," and then kind of took it away from her. So I'm curious to see if her mom kind of knows what that is or suspects what that bracelet does. I don't know.
And again, I just hope I hope they do it right. I hope they take some time and explain it, and it isn't one of these like her mom knows that bracelet has superpowers or it contains the spirit of a djinn or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards one, like, for me, and I'm not going to shoot the show down. But again, if it is a djinn, let's just say it is a genie trapped in that bracelet and that's giving her superpowers. As long as it's handled correctly, that'll be fine. I'm leaning towards a piece of Eternals technology, or maybe we get just a little bit of the good faith that Marvel has for the Inhumans that is out there, and maybe it's constructed by the Inhumans and actually contains
that's kind of where I'm at, man, to be honest. I mean, because they made a point to say, I mean, they use Black Bolt's full name in Multiverse of Madness, spoiler alert, and they say Keeper of the, Terrigen Mist, so they're not shying away from it. And Marvel has proven over the years that they know when things don't work, and they listen to fans. Look at how important Thor: The Dark World is now, with all the interactions it has with in-game and all that stuff. So I would be really interested to see if they do go back to the, traditional Inhumans thing for her, just with a twist, right?
Maybe.
I'm looking forward to it, man. I can't believe how much I was smiling the entire time. I mean, it was just a fun show.
Yeah, and again, I think you'll agree with me. We haven't been given our villain yet, so that's going to be interesting. And I don't know if you were aware that there is a post-credit scene, and it's the same dude that tried to arrest Spider-Man.
Yeah, from No Way Home. Not really a cop.
No Way Home?
Yeah, it's No Way Home.
Yeah.
I get some kind of Shazam vibes with this, where kid gets powers, has to learn them, and the villain just kind of organically shows up, right? They're not really. Yeah. I don't think the villain is anyone that she knows or that we know yet. It's just going to kind of happen. So I'm curious to see where they go with that. Any predictions for the next episode?
For the next episode, no, I'm really quick. I am happy this thing is happening in Jersey. I don't know. I don't know what it was. You know, I know for anybody who's ever been to New York or lives in New York, I don't want this to come off as cross, but New York is being a little overplayed, and within the comics,
Yeah, it's like they're all in New York, and it's like, good lord, go somewhere else.
It's just like exactly. You have all the Defenders, Doctor Strange. Well, Doctor Strange is a Defender, but anyway, you have all 4 characters from the Defenders. You have Spider-Man. You have Doctor Strange. Hawkeye was just in New York. So was Belena. You know, Black Widow's sister.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
And so it's just like at some point you gotta bump into somebody. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad this is taking part across the river in a different state. You know, so really, really excited. Like it's giving jerseys. All those New Jerseyites. I don't know what do they call it, Colby. I know you know.
Jerseyans. Actually, I don't know.
Ask G, you'll know. Yeah, man, really excited. Predictions. I hope we just get Comic-Con punch.
New Jerseylinos. That's what we're going with.
All right, New Jabrinos. Gotcha.
All right, so you know our thoughts on this show. I mean, it's only one episode in, but we were both just really kind of. I had very low expectations for this show. Just full disclosure, and it completely blew me away. So if you know episode 2, 3, and so on, hear me out. 4, 5, 6.
Oh.
if they keep delivering like this, I mean, this has the potential to be Marvel's best show so far. So, it's I'm really looking forward to it, and I already feel like I know these characters, right? Because the actors are just perfect in their roles. And I saw some interviews with the directors, the showrunners of this show. They're both Middle Eastern Muslim men. They know what they're doing with this culture and with the subject matter, and you can tell they are huge Kamala Khan fans. And I'm just super excited to see where it goes.
And what you said about the actors that are playing these characters, I'm not gonna lie. If anybody we've been introduced to so far within Kamala's household or her best friend, I forget his name.
Bruno. We don't talk about him though, so.
If any of one of those guys, if something is to happen, one of those,
really?
I would be devastated.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want it to be like, yeah, I Janina was already like, oh my God, they're so cute together. Like she already wants them to be a couple and stuff. And I mean, it's like, come on. But
I don't know.
I don't think they're there yet if they ever will be. But I mean, I'm like her brother, helped her out with the whole Avengers Con thing.
Yeah.
He's obviously the favorite. At least it appears like from her perspective, he's their favorite, right? But I'm sure he takes a lot of crap too. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to it, man. The rest of it, I can't wait till tomorrow.
Really, really quick. That was probably one of my favorite scenes in the entire show was the older brother. I don't know, it was praying before he ate. And the dad chimes in. If you pray long enough, you'll starve.
Yeah, the dad was a typical dad. Like I kept just laughing at all of his stuff because I mean it's just like, like you said one of our other episodes. The Stranger Things one. He is everyone's dad, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to the rest of it.
It's gonna be great, man. So if I had to put a number on it, I'd give it 4.5 out of 5. Really excited about this thing going forward. Like maybe a 4 if I was in a down mood.
I just liked everything, man. The music, like I don't even like The Weeknd, but it just works.
I love The Weeknd,
but it's only Wednesday. It's like the music worked, the way they integrated the graphics and stuff, and I just loved their texting conversation being built into the street signs and all of that. Like that was really cool. So we'll see.
So, what is who is my Sol? Bruno serves care.
Yeah, I don't know.
Say that right?
I don't know. I'm not sure what that means.
I don't know what that means either. Well, it has an exclamation point, so it's exciting.
It's got to be serious then. So Oh, I can't. I'm not sure what that is. So Kier, is that from Severance? I think it may be.
Or is it
Severance is a great show. Severance is a great show, by the way.
or is it from Luca?
I don't know.
Silencio Bruno.
Yeah, I mean Bruno. Like, do people at Disney just hate Bruno? Good God, you know. All right, so we talked about a hero. Let's move on to a villain.
Let's do it.
So,
That would be a good villain, Colby.
In a recent interview, Taika Waititi, who's the director of Thor: Love and Thunder and Ragnarok, Jojo Rabbit, just brilliant director, said that Gorr the God Butcher is testing higher than any other villain in the history of the MCU. So, and I mean, he could just be saying that. It could be. It could be real. I don't know. What are your thoughts on Christian Bale as Gorr overall? You think he's got the juice?
I think he's got the stuff. No, I am. First off, he's the trailers, the TV ads. Gorr the God Butcher is intimidating. He's scary looking. He looks menacing. He looks like he has a purpose to make Thor's life a living hell. So I am like, just the visual of him, the few lines that we get. He's fitting the bill. You know, he is definitely the most intimidating villain I have seen in the MCU thus far. I mean, it's just like, again, what's going to be scary is when we finally see him on screen and he lays out his plan and we start sympathizing with his side. It's just like, when we start feeling sorry for the bad
Thanos
guy,
did nothing
those are
wrong.
the best balance. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, dude. If you had, like, I think you asked me in our 10 questions, is like, was Thanos right? And I said, yeah, he was. But you said no context, so I gotta leave that shit out. But yeah, so Gorr the God Butcher, man, he looks scary. He's got the different colored eyes. He's got black blood. He's just that all solid white color.
He appears to just literally be pulling all color out of the right? I mean,
yeah.
What the hell?
I don't know, but
I'm excited for this.
I think there's a reason that we have Thor in like bright blue and gold with his red cape, you know, to be the opposite of the black and white Gorr the God Butcher. I think it's going to be great, man. Now, yeah, what you said, man, is this Taika Waititi, you know, just buttering us up
director
a little bit,
speak,
you know? But at the same time, with the exception of Thanos or Loki, what other villains are we freaking talking about right now?
Killmonger,
maybe Wilson Fisk.
Maybe, I mean,
Killmonger would be up there. I think Wilson Fisk could be on there.
Malekith from the Dark World. He was a.
Oh yeah, Malekith. Yeah. Obadiah Stane.
Yeah,
that's another. Whiplash. That's a scary one. Right
Justin
there.
Hammer and his tanned hands.
Dude, I would love to see Justin Hammer.
I want him back.
So you watch your mouth.
I want him back in Armor Wars.
We're about to get Emil Blonsky, so that'll be fun.
There you go.
We're gonna see the Abomination again. I'm just rambling through all the Marvel villains right now. The Legion of Special Ops Creel Warriors that Captain Marvel just kind of walked all over. So it's like, what other villains are there out there? It's just like, I mean, Red Skull, Hugo Weaving's Red Skull was really good, but we got him for a movie.
When Thanos and Killmonger, you know, have already been dealt with, the hearing that this new villain is testing higher than both of them, that's got to be good news. I mean, if it is indeed true, you know.
Yeah. It's that. I tell you what. Anytime somebody who wants to, because we're gonna remind Taika Waititi of this if the movie comes out and it falls flat. But I'm excited. Oh God, man! Anytime somebody wants to take this step, it's like, oh yeah, this is amazing. Testing high. And I have no idea what testing high means. You know what I'm saying? I'm assuming that's good. It's better than if he came out and said, "Well, yeah, he's testing really low." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So and there haven't been any reports like that I've heard of as far as major reshoots. None of that. Like, there haven't been any reports of scripts being changed or anything. I mean, this is not like a Rogue One situation where Tony Gilroy literally saves it in the reshoot editing room and stuff like that. I thought Thor Ragnarok was hands down, like at the time, a top 5 MCU movie, and just a complete 180 of Thor's character in a good way. And if they take it even further with this movie, I'm all about it, man. I'm also hearing some really good reports that Russell Crowe is a standout as Zeus in this movie, which I think is pretty surprising, because I mean, not because of Russell Crowe is not good or anything like that, but because I think it was generally accepted that Zeus was gonna get killed like pretty early on in this movie. So I don't know. He may be in it a lot more than we realize. You know, trailers can do a lot to deceive the audience. Obi-Wan Kenobi. So you know, it is what it is. I'm looking forward to this. What is it? We're less than a month now, right? I think so.
Yeah, the 8th. Wow. Yeah.
Oh, so like maybe like 3 weeks. So yeah, looking forward to that. I don't know if you think they're gonna have Sweet Child of Mine in the actual movie.
I think it'll be a missed opportunity if they do not have Sweet Child of Mine. But what scene does that fit with? I tell you what, they made the Pilgrim song fit in Ragnarok twice.
The immigrant song. Yeah.
Or immigrant song. Not Pilgrim.
Yeah, that is when. Song. Yeah, twice. It fits both scenes, and you kind of forget about it, right? And then he comes down after fighting Hela, and he's like flying down, and then it's like, holy crap, dude! This is a fully realized Thor. This is, you know, where the hell has this been, right?
Yeah.
This his dyed eyebrows are long gone. You know, this is Thor as he's supposed to be. So, yeah, I said it. I've said it several times. Thor: Love and Thunder is my most anticipated Marvel property of 2022. Moon Knight was number 2, and for the most part, Moon Knight really, really delivered. The finale fell a little flat, but that 5th episode, man, I mean, just like tears your heart out. Like, you won't be needing it, just yoink, you know. And Simpsons reference, and yeah, so let's go watch this movie, man. I want it to be out.
Let's do it. So I will actually be in England when it launches. So
I'm going noob.
Yeah, I know, buddy. I'm sorry. I know.
Do they even have like movie theaters over there? I mean, like,
I've heard tales.
Do you have to sit on like the other side of the aisle? Like, how does that work?
No,
like,
I'm gonna have to watch my American subtitles. You know what I'm saying?
American English.
American English. I gotta get my subtitles up there. Like, excuse me, sir.
Yeah, don't show Diane this video. So, joke's on you. She's watching already. Yeah, so what else we got tonight?
All right, really quick, before we get into our second half, I am hitting Colby with 10 questions without context. So, here we go, Colby. Are you ready? We just ended on the MCU note, so we're going to go right back into the MCU with this first question. Number 1, most watered down and most OP character in the MCU.
Most OP is Captain Marvel. Watered down, the Mandarin from Iron Man 3.
Ooh, it's a good one. I thought you were going to say Hulk. But yeah, number 2.
The Hulk. Oh, damn. Yeah, no context.
See, without context, no context. Number 2, one Super Nintendo game you could finish right now without using a continue or losing a life.
Super Punch-Out.
I was about to say, I was playing Super Punch-Out 2 days ago. I was like, Colby would tell me how to beat this shit. Number 3, favorite Ninja Turtle villain. Too long.
Slash.
Slash. I'll take Slash. Number 4, which universe would you live? Harry Potter, Star Wars, or Lord of the Rings?
Harry Potter.
Oh, but what if you were a Muggle and didn't have access?
No context.
To magic? Okay.
We are in the Harry Potter universe.
Number 5, does barbecue sauce go on burgers?
Absolutely.
Sparklers or glow sticks?
Sparklers.
Sitting at a bar with strangers, do you discuss politics, religion, or the Great Pumpkin?
No. Oh wait, are you asking me to choose one or?
No, I'll take. No is an acceptable answer. Yes. Right. 8, worst board game ever? Question mark.
Worst?
Yes.
I hate you.
Oh, he's thinking really hard about this one.
Quelf.
Oh my God! All right, I'll take it.
I know. Hey,
Number
know your audience. That's all I'm gonna say.
a childhood favorite you grew out of. It could be anything. Something you used to love as a kid, and now you're like, eh.
Oh, God, I want to say Star Wars so bad, but Transformers the Transformers the cartoon.
I'll
It's unwatchable.
buy it. And number 10, next Tom Cruise movie to get a sequel? Is it Legend or Days of Thunder?
Days of Thunder, and they're gonna call it Days of Thunderer.
Perfect. It's like you never go to the outside of turn 4. And guess what Cole Trickle's gonna do? Again. All right,
stuff.
so with that, man, I think I asked you what the sequel is, which I believe is the second half of this live stream, is sequelitis. See what's going on.
So I heard today, maybe it was yesterday, it was one of those days. You hear about this thing called Squid Game on
I've heard tale.
First of all, just real quick. Did you watch it?
Yes, I have seen Squid Game.
Quick 1 minute overview. Your thoughts on Squid Game?
Really quick 1 minute overview. It was one of the shows I didn't expect it to be as good as it was, and I watched the entire damn thing. Instantly. It was amazing.
Impossible to not watch.
I feel bad because I couldn't tell you a single actor who portrayed any of the. I don't remember characters' names or actors. I can tell you the premise. A guy with a gambling problem gets offered a lot of money, pretty much out-survive 100 other people.
Okay, so you liked it.
And
you really
liked it. Loved it, man.
Loved it.
Yeah.
So,
great. How about you, Colby? What'd you think?
Same. I did not expect to like it. I watched it and loved it, and I tried the dub for about 10 minutes, and I was like, nope, switch the subtitles. It was so much better with the subtitles because you could hear the actual actors' inflection and stuff. Yeah. So I did not think that show necessarily needed a sequel, but they've announced officially Squid Game 2 or season 2 or whatever. So I'm curious to see where the story goes. I don't want this to turn into I'll use an example like Heroes, where Heroes season 1 is one of the best seasons of television, period. And then the rest of them are just they slowly decline until people hated it so much they just canceled it because people just stopped watching. They were like, "Are we gonna end this?" So I'm curious to see where they go with season 2. Obviously, he has all this money now, so is he well connected enough to be able to bring this whole thing down? I don't know. I mean, because that's what he said when the credits rolled. He said he's gonna end the whole thing. So, what do you think, man? You think they can capture the original?
Can they capture the original? I don't think so, because I think it's the shock value was playing
lightning in a bottle. Yeah.
Playing red light, green light with machine guns pointing at you,
Bro.
And the first time you see that scene, you're like,
"Yeah,
oh my God!" So they're gonna have to. They have to up the ante, and maybe they do this thing, and maybe it's not 100 people, but it's close, and it's returning champions comparable to a Hunger Games or something, and it's guys that are the smartest. And that's the other thing he realizes. It wasn't the big broody guys that win these things. It is the connivers, the backstabbers. Those are the guys that get through that type scenario. The backstabbing and survival. It's me before you, but I will use you to get whatever the hell I can. You know what I'm saying? It's, oh God. Now, I think they could do that really well. I think they could do that really well in a season 2. But I don't think it's going to be, I would be telling you right now, if they come out, the first thing they do is they put everybody in a pit, has mounted machine guns, and they make everybody play red light, green light again, I'm going to be I'll be on my phone. You know what I'm saying? I'll be
we've seen
what's
that.
Going on? We'll see it. So, but I don't think they're gonna do that. Or maybe he gets treated to some kind of special treatment or something, and be like, hey man, you really don't want to take us down.
Right.
We can make your life.
We can make money. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think, yeah, Squid Game. I'm all about it. I'm all for it. Again, we need more content that is worth turning on the old Netflix.
Yeah,
So.
I agree. I'm looking forward to it. I just hope that they can make it, at least as good as the original. We'll see. Another sequel that was recently announced is Joker 2, and apparently it is a musical, and they are
Yes.
in talks with Lady Gaga of Lady Gaga fame, and so I mean, okay, I don't know any details. What do you know about this, man?
Oh man, I just want her to be just nobody can read her Joker face.
I don't know if I'm more upset that you used it or that you took it from me.
You didn't give me a heads up. You didn't say that was going to be your line.
Oh
But
no,
anyway,
I wasn't going to use it. I should have thought about it. That's what I'm more mad at myself than
oh,
than anything else. So
oh,
yeah, say what you want. Lady Gaga's incredible, dude. Straight up.
yes.
Like, if you've not seen her in A Star Is Born,
Oh my God,
oh dude, holy crap.
that
She is so
movie
good.
Get you all welling up. You
She's
get you up here.
yeah. So look, I don't know that we need another Harley and Joker story already. But there hasn't really been a good one yet.
Exactly.
In
I was like,
movies.
what are you
So
talking about?
I just mean like DC just is like, it's like they're Oprah. Like, you get a movie, you get a movie. It's so weird, man. Like, they just keep.
It's all right.
I mean,
I am
look, I would much
completely-
rather them do this Elseworld one-off stuff, like Joker, the Batman. Their recent stuff has been on point. They need to just kind of move away from the DCEU. It's not working. This isn't the 90s where Justice League would have been good enough, right? Like, it's going against the MCU. It's just not good enough. So, yeah, I mean, she's actually a very talented actress. She really is. She's good she's good in American Horror Story. I would, and it's weird because, like, how has this not been a thing already? Like, it makes perfect sense. Like, the casting, right? Like, how has this not been a thing? But yeah, Barney. Apparently, Joker 2 is a musical. I don't know if it's official. I know they're just in talks with Lady Gaga, but that is apparently the scuttlebutt around the old water cooler.
I think it has the potential to be freaking nuts, man. Like a Moulin Rouge meets the Joker, dude.
Oh my God.
I would be over the moon, man. Because the other thing is, I'm not gonna knock it. I love Joker. I think the people that did that thing, they like now that the Joker has come out of his shell, maybe that's how he views the world. It's just one big act.
Yeah.
And I think that would be really cool to start saying, like, people freaking out about musical.
This is the sequel that you deserve.
Basically, not the one that you need.
Yeah.
Wait.
No. You get what you get what you deserve. So yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed that movie, but at the same time, it's hard to watch, and it's just not not because the quality is bad, but because of the subject matter is so. It's like the opening scene in The Boys season 3 we talked about last week. It is a difficult scene to watch. I will not use the word hard. So yeah.
Yeah, man. So yeah, that's I mean, we could sit here and speculate on Joker and Harley Quinn musicals all the live long day, but we don't. There's nowhere near enough information about this movie out here to even speculate what it may or may not be.
I have heard that DC has apparently chosen Todd Phillips, who is the director of Joker, and a lot of other comedies, old school stuff like that. They've basically chosen him to be their guy to do this stuff moving forward, to kind of run the DC's story, and sort of a Kevin Feige type, which is interesting because he's a director, so he's got power to make movies. We'll see, man. I did enjoy Joker. It's one of those movies that, like, I don't know that I could watch it again. Like, I've watched it once, and it's really good, and it was like, that there's so much, like, there's so many difficult scenes in that movie, and it's just like, man, I don't want to go to that place again. You know?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
those are the best movies, man. You're like, wow, that was amazing. Never have to watch it.
It's like Jordan Peele movies to me. Like, they're very good, but I cannot watch them again. And let's talk about Nope real quick before we end it.
Nope.
I don't know that I'm gonna give this one a shot, man. What do you think?
I have no opinion on it. I think I've seen the trailer once, and I hit the skip button on my old YouTube.
Yeah,
So
I know a lot of people are saying it looks great, and it does, but it's like, I know where it's like M. Night Shyamalan. After so many movies, it's like, okay, I've seen this before. Like, I know where this is gonna end, you know. So I think it's a nope for me, dog. Anyway, no pun
a
intended.
nope on nope.
Yeah.
There you go. I love it.
All right, guys. Well, we just wanted to kind of sit down and talk about some movie news out there. Really excited about Ms. Marvel and Thor: Love and Thunder coming out next month. Cannot wait to see that. And the sequel news that came out today was really cool. We're probably gonna talk about some video games next week. Jonathan has some news for some games that got announced and stuff.
Oh, hell yeah.
So look forward to that. You're gonna be going on your trip in a few weeks, I think. Right?
July 5th. So yeah, I wanted to be here for that. That July 5th is a Tuesday, so I wanted to be here for that podcast.
Okay, no worries. We'll hold the fort down for you. But anyway, guys, let us know in the comments what you if you've seen Miss Marvel, what you think about it. If you're looking forward to Thor and Joker 2, and what was the other one? Squid Game 2. Let us know. Let us know in the comments what your thoughts are on that. Like and subscribe and all that. And as always, fan out. See you guys.